Hey folks, Honky Kong here. I realized I made a boo-boo. By the way, this is part 15, and as you may or may not realize, this is not live commentary, as per usual for me. What happened was, I screwed up my audio. I was trying to record with Audacity, and I must not have hit record or something like that, or I don't know what happened, but it didn't catch any of the audio at all. So, instead of going back a ways to... I realized it was only like, what, 15 minutes? I don't even remember if I saved like midway through this video. But, I don't know, I was just mad. I figured, screw it. I'm going to try out the timeline narration thing that Movie Maker has built into it. And just go from there. So, yeah. The beginning of this video, if I'm not mistaken, this is where I decide I should probably go get that energy tank. Do you remember the energy tank that was from near the beginning where you get the morph ball? Just to the right of that, and we shot the ceiling randomly, and I say we like you jerks help me. Yeah, right. Anyway, but you remember that part? Shot up randomly, and there just happened to be by the way, I love the dash. That is just so fun to play with. And I come back here realizing that, hey, this is the best save point in the game. Let's use this. See, there's already one point that I could have just reloaded from, but I was just too goddamn lazy to do it. And by the time I figured out what had happened, now that I think about it, I had already recorded a bunch of other parts after this, and I didn't even realize my mistake. See, I used to be in the habit of checking all my audio and such before I move on to the next part, but I got careless with this one and didn't check it. So, oops, and yeah. So, now that I don't have to focus on gameplay, and I have time to talk, and I don't have to focus on anything, this is kind of different. Well, gee, what should I talk about? I went on some kind of goofy rant. I don't remember what it was about, though. That's about all I remember. I remember, wow, this is turning out to be fairly boring, isn't it? God, I love the spazer. That thing just makes everything just so easy. Spazer and fucking ice beam. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just give it to me like that. Oh yeah. Where did I go after this? Was this is this where I finally go to the wreck ship? Well, we'll find out here in a little bit. Let's jump down. No, there's nothing up there. Oh, whoops. Where is that damn thing? Oh no, it's in the... Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. This is a lot more difficult when I'm trying to narrate something when didn't really come prepared beforehand. I was just trying to do my best to fix this up, and this is all I get for it. And there's our energy tank. Now if I can just fucking hit it, and there we go, energy tank. Makes me happy. So that puts us at 5 kitties. You got that? 5 energy tanks plus the 99 we start off with. That is fucking. Hang on, quick math. 595 energy? That's not too shabby. You did quite a bit of damage with that amount, as long as you're not dicking around like I usually do. Which is why I, die. Although, like, well, the first death was legit when I was fighting, Fat Boy, whatever his name was. I just didn't know what the fuck to do. I didn't realize until it was too late. And I wasted my super missiles earlier like a fucking retard. So, bit the dust on that one. The second death, when I went up... wait, did I do that at the end of last video, or was it this video? I don't remember. Anyway, second death, when I dove into the acid to see if I was where I was supposed to go, and found out, yep, not the way I'm supposed to go. That was just stupidity on my part. I'm surprised I've done as well as I have so far in this, really. I mean, granted, I did remember a fair bit of stuff, but most of it, like the exact direction to go or whatever, that's just not working out. I don't remember that at all. It's kind of like, well, hell, let's use Resident Evil 0 for an example. Any of you that have seen me fumble around on that, you've probably seen me do the most simple things, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And you're like, hey, buddy, you gotta do this, and that. And then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. And then, yeah, just little simple things like, I lost my train of thought. The train of thought. It's officially left the station, and it's not coming back anytime soon. Oh yeah, but basically it's kind of like Resident Evil. Like, you know, even though again, like Resident Evil only takes a few hours. Then again, so does Super Metroid. What? No. But even though it's not that long a game, sometimes it's easy to forget the little details of a game, like where's the key in Resident Evil's case, or in Metroid's case. Great, I have the high jumps. Now where the fuck do I go? Stuff like that makes it harder. Some people have like perfect memory when it comes to this shit. I envy them to a degree, but at the same time, you know, despite the fact that it can be a little annoying when I forget things, it does make the game more interesting while I play it, because I'm not expecting anything that's coming at me. And why am I stopped here? Oh. I think I had a brain fart. I was like, oh yeah, I should use the dash. And but yeah, so forgetting details of a game, it's not quite the same as a blind playthrough, but if it's been long enough, or if you have that bad of a memory, it's almost as good. You remember like the important parts. You know, like Resident Evil. I knew how the partner system worked. I remember that typically, at least in the harder difficulties of 0, I would only keep Billy with a gun, keep a knife on Rebecca, and I would just make sure Billy does all the fighting. So, and if I happen to get tangled up by a zombie or whatever, Rebecca can like knife the son of a bitch, maybe get him off me, or yeah. Or in extreme cases, if I'm feeling froggy, or however that goes, I think it's froggy. Take control of Rebecca or Billy with a knife, doesn't matter. Somebody with a knife. Set the other person to aggressive. I forget what it's called. But basically, set it so that they attack. Give them a pistol, and this is just the one of many fails with the damn grapple hook. Well, by this time I've already failed quite a few times, but I just I just can't get the hang of the grapple hook. It's not that bad, but oh goddamn, there goes my phone. Even when I re-record something, like something happens, like fucking phone just goes off like that. I don't even know what it is. What is it? It's fucking baseball update. I don't care. The Reds are getting slapped around. I know it. I don't have to look at it. They were getting their asses handed to them 3 innings ago. Anyway, I'm gonna laugh my ass off if I actually look at that later and they've made like a huge ass comeback. Anyway, god damn it, the fucking thought train just left again. Oh yeah, if you're feeling Froggy, you can control somebody with a knife, set the other person to attack with a gun, and while they're shooting the zombie or whatever, what you can do is kind of move in with the knife and get a couple quick swipes in. Now, it's not much of one, and there you go, fall again. The bullets give a sort of bit of stun, and what you can usually do is, even if you're like in knifing close before your partner even starts shooting, start knifing them, and what will happen is the zombie will grab you, but once and before you can actually start nibbling on you, your partner will fire and knock the zombie off. Now, the thing I don't remember is, and I haven't tried this yet, and don't really have any desire of trying, especially with Rebecca, because she doesn't take damage well at all. I think if they get knocked off before the zombie actually starts biting, even if you've been grabbed, as long as they just don't start biting, I think you're okay. I'm not sure, though. I may find out eventually inadvertently, and yeah, I have fun with this part. This is, by the way, this is trying to get to the wrecked ship. And, yeah, I have a hell of a time trying to get through this. It's not hard. It really isn't. But god damn it if I don't make it look like the absolute worst thing ever. And this is where I figure out, hey, I can't do the bomb jump trick thingy. So, what do I do at this point? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, sneaky. What's down here? Oh, that was just a missile tank. So a missile tank's a missile tank. So yeah, that's great. Anyway. So yeah, that's I stretched it out a decent bit. I got to talk about Resident Evil a bit. I'm enjoying going through the game again. Just same as I'm going through Super Metroid. I'm enjoying it. Again, it can be frustrating sometimes, but you know, it's so fun to revisit some of these older games. Now, granted, I know stuff like Resident Evil isn't like retro per se. I don't know if you want to consider this retro. I guess it depends on your definition or whatever. But it's close enough. It's an older game. It's old school gaming. It's you know, you just don't see games like this made anymore. I mean, even when they made Other M, like they tried to make it a format that's kind of, sort of, maybe not really like this. And it just, with the whole story and everything, it made Samus look really weak, and that's just not cool. I love the Metroid Prime games. They add a whole new level of, like, I don't know, scary or whatever to the game series, which is really neat. I have Prime 1, Prime 2, and Prime 3, so good to go with those. I thought about doing a Let's Play of those eventually, but I never even beat the first Metroid Prime, just because near the end of the game, you have to find like those 12 artifacts or whatever it is, and fuck if I can find them. And I don't want to resort to it. One of my pet peeves is resorting to a strategy guide or online help when I really shouldn't have to or whatever. It really depends on the type of game. Prime, as much as I want to see the ending and whatnot, I just haven't resorted to doing that yet, so yeah. But yeah, as for doing a Let's Play, the games are pretty long. I mean, even if I did like the artifact shit off camera or whatever, you know, it's still gonna take a long time just to do the main story stuff. So maybe I'll do it someday, but I don't know. I really want to play through it again, if nothing else, even if I don't record it. But if I'm playing it, might as well record it. But then again, it's more work, and I hate work. But hey, I've gone this far, so why the hell not? Is this where I make it? Is this where I make it? Woo! I finally made it. Oh, and I've almost fell off there. This is where I'm being real careful. And we have reached the end of the video. So thanks for listening to me ramble, and see you for part 16 later.